Hi guys, this week I thought I'd try something a little different. We're going to try to do a repaint on this engine. I picked this up at a train show. This is like a GP35, 25 bucks. You know, it's a dummy engine. You know, it just goes back and forth, you know. And so I'm going to try to strip it down. I got some alcohol, and we'll strip off the old paint, add a little primer. And then what I want to do is try to make it look like this Wheeling and Lake Erie. I've been trying to get one of these for about 2 years, and hard to get. So I thought, what the heck, I'll try and make one. So I went to this company called CMR Products, and they give you all the decals you need. You know, they have them in all different scales, and you know, there's the engine rate. In fact, the numbers are even the same. So we're going to try and you know, strip this and repaint it. I've never done that before. We'll see how the decals go. That'll make it or break it. And if it works out okay, I might do another one, and then we can double head it. So that'll be cool. I've never been able to double head a couple of them. And like I said, this was a junk engine. It didn't light up or anything. I got it to light up, and so it's a good roller. And I figure it'd be a good one to experiment on. And I'll bring you guys along the way. Oh, and by the way, I made this turntable here. I got a new bar stool, and the old one, I had it out on the junk pile, and then I got this idea. I says, hey, wait a minute, that's got ball bearing swivel in it. So I went out before the trash man came, and I took the bearing plate out of it, and 2 pieces of plywood, one which was the seat anyway, so 1 piece of plywood, and then these little, you know, nut caps that you just drill a hole and slam them in there, and you got yourself a nice painting table. So I got like $0 in this, except for these guys here. I think they were 75 cents a piece. So, you know, $3. Can't beat that. So we'll use this for all kind of hobbies. And I got the track on there. You can unscrew that. And I just stuck a couple magnets at either end, so, you know, to keep it from going too far. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you the before, and I'll show you along the way what we're doing, and see how this thing comes out. Well guys, yeah, here's this isopropyl alcohol, 70%, and it's been 3 hours. And as you can see, I had that soaking in a paint tray, and it's already, I use my fingernail, it's scraping it off. I'm gonna leave it sit overnight, but 3 hours, yeah, it's loosened that paint right up. All right, guys, this soaked in the alcohol overnight, so let's see how it goes here. Let's try some of these plastic scrapers. Yeah, it loosened it up pretty good. Flaking off. Let's try a toothbrush. Nope. Okay. Well, I'll bring you back when I get her done. Well guys, here's the parts after stripping. That alcohol worked really good. Here's the plastic body. It's like a natural gray. The only problem was, you know, getting it out of the screens there, you know. But other than that, I scraped it off with my fingernail, or I use these are windshield tools, like for putting in the rubber gaskets around the windshield, but it's plastic, it won't scratch. So now on the metal, you can use a wire brush like on this chassis. This thing was painted before, so this was blue. Originally it was black, and there's a little bit of primer. This is the fuel tank that goes under the belly, and This had a, these are the smokestacks, and then it was converted to dynamic braking. There's holes right there, and you know, this thing just fit right over that. Boom, you've got a updated dynamic brake unit. So that just pops off. So that's kind of neat. And then I use these brushes. Here's a set over here. But you can probably get them on Amazon or whatever. But the plastic ones are good for the plastic. Like I used that to, you know, do the fans and the screens on the side, and it didn't damage the plastic any. But if you use the brass or the metal, you know, over there, yeah, you're gonna scratch it. But on this guy here, you can get rough with it. You know, you could use whatever you want. It's all steel. So, but yeah, this thing's been painted before. So I think this is the third go round on this. So I just wanted to show you the before and the after, and then, you know, we'll throw some paint on it. Okay, now we're gonna try this guy. So we'll paint the bottom here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna call that a quick light coat. Okay guys, this is like a day after the paint's had time to cure. And yeah, like I said, here's what I've been using: the 2X paint and primer, gloss black, wood, metal, plastic, and more. So it's safe. And yeah, it worked. And it goes on with a real fine mist, which is nice. It doesn't throw it on there like a garden hose. So as you can see, now it is glossy, a little too glossy for, but they say the decals will hold better if you do that. And then what I wanted to show you was I did everything in this paint. And then this right here, if you notice, definitely less glossy. I tried the dull coat, Tester's lacquer dull coat. I was a little worried that lacquer might not be the best thing over a Rust-Oleum paint, but I just did a light coat, and as you can see, I mean, look at the difference. It really worked, and it went on real nice. It gave it like a satin, more realistic look. So it also helps seal the decals. So once the decals are on, you need a really smooth base, is what I'm told, for the decals. And then I'll go over it with this, dull it down a bit. And then I even did the wheels. These wheels were silver, and on the Wheeling and Lake Erie, they're black. So I just used some, you know, paper you would use for wrapping a parcel, you know, to ship it, and then made like a U shape and slipped it right up in there, you know, cut slots in it, and then taped it over top and bottom. Made it nice, easy to work with. So that's where we're at right now. Okay guys, wish me luck here. So we're gonna put the decal into the water, let it soak for a little bit, and then we're gonna wipe the area down with some micro set, step 1. See, it's marked 1 there. And you just brush this on. Supposed to make it maneuver and also stick better. So, yeah, you want to be generous with that. Okay. And then we'll see if this is ready to move yet. No, not quite. There we go. She's ready. Okay. And you just slide the paper out nice and easy. Like that. And then you take a Q-tip and you sort of dab at it. Try to get all the wrinkles out. Then when you get it where you want it, use a damp, just try to get all the water out of there. I'm good with that. It looks pretty level. Now you go to step 2. Use a separate brush, keep all this separate, and then you just dab at it. You don't want to brush any of this because you don't want to move it. This is my first time doing this, guys. You and me doing it together. I just watched a couple videos and it seemed to work. And they said to use cool water, and that's what I did. You saw, they said the warm water will tend to curl it. So, and then on this stuff, this kind of melts it so it'll go into the cracks and crevices so it looks like it was painted on. So you can be quite generous with this. Okay, seal these up. I made this little stand for this because a couple guys were saying it's easy to knock these over. And I keep the brushes separate. Just 2 blocks of wood, 1¼ inch hole. Works great. Okay, and then we'll dab at this. Get off any remaining residue. Use the Q-tip again. And you're just trying to get that seal, that clear around the edge. Try to get that to make a nice bite. And there you have it. I'm good with that. Then when I get all the decals on here, we'll spray it down with the dull coat, and that'll help seal this and take away some of the shine. So, because engines only look like this for the first month when they come out of the shop. So, all right, well, we'll go on to the next step. Well, guys, here's the finished product. Used to be a Virginian engine, blue and yellow, and I think it come out amazing. It's my first attempt at changing a livery design on an engine, but I think it looks kind of badass. The decals, CMR products, worked out great, and yeah, I think it came out great. I tried getting one of these for 2 years, and they fly off the shelves. So I says, let's try making one, and it came out really good. So the only problem I had was with the decals on the back here. I tried putting it on. As you can see, this mess here. Luckily, they gave me two. The back was a little tough. I started at the top, and it's thin, and it just ripped, and as you can see, it just went to heck. So I took the other one, and I started at the bottom, put my thumb here and held it, and then worked my way up. And then when I used the microsol, as you can see, it melted the decal down, so it went over these handrails, and then there was some air or electrical lines over here, and it wrapped right around there. Now your only other option is to sand all that down smooth, and you can lose the detail, but that was my only mishap. Was I should have started at the bottom and worked my way up, and luckily it did flip around that headlight okay. And then I had to go to Michael's, and I took a decal with me and matched the paint. I had to put this stripe on here, and then did the handrails and the snowplow and the top here where the number board is. So I think I matched it pretty good. So that's just your basic acrylic paints they use, I guess, for ceramics, hobby paints. It's like $2 a bottle. And then after I painted it with the high gloss, the Rust-Oleum there, it looked too shiny. So then I used the Tester's dull coat, and as you can see, that toned it down perfect. There's just a slight sheen to it, so it's more natural, and it seals in the decals, so you don't even see any lines or the clear part of them, and I'm very happy with the result of that. And then the alcohol is what I used to strip it. Let it soak overnight in a paint tray, and took all the old paint off, and just went to it. And I didn't use any primer. I just used that Rust-Oleum 2X. It's got primer in it, and it stuck very well. I even did the wheels, did them, because they used to be silver. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, So I think I might do another one. I said, yeah, this come out really good, so. And the decals, they make you a little nervous at first, but you just take your time. That's the thing. Go slow, and walk the paper off, and it'll work out. And use a Q-tip and push all the bubbles and water out from under it, and then use these microset and microsol, and it seemed to work. So first time out, I'm happy with it. And like I said, I only had that one booger because I started wrong, and luckily they gave me another one, because the decals come for either a tall nose or a short nose. So I figured I'll try doing the tall one, because they gave you two, and well, I messed up the first one, so I said, okay, we'll go to plan B. So, and also, here's a neat little gadget. This Brother printer, this thing's got to be 20 years old, but you can print all different sizes. There's like 5 different sizes. So I printed up the number boards. The ones they give you with the decals, you'd get a blank board, and then you got to put the decal numbers on, and then try to put that in the hole or on the lens. And I think there's a lot of room for error. So I tried this. I printed them, and they come in, 5 different sizes. This is the small one. And as you can see, that's the second size there, and the light goes through them real nice. So, and I stuck those right on the lenses and then put them in. Like here's the back ones, that's the small size. So I'm very happy with that. So, give that a shot. And you can make signs with this. You can put borders around. So yeah, it's a Brother printer. You know, I don't know if they still make them or not, but yeah, battery operated, lasts a long time. So yeah, good thing to have. So anyway, let me light this up for you, and we'll see what she looks like here. There we go. We'll turn this one off. There we go. A little bright there, but and then you can turn it around. But see, the light shines through the numbers quite nicely. Now this is just a dummy engine, so then I'll do another one that's a real one with a motor in it, and you know, I gotta have two of them going by, and that'll look good. Have a consist pulling tankers or coal or whatever. So, and I'd like to thank Ray's Trains. He has a turntable he uses, and like I said, this was an old bar stool. I just put a piece of plywood on it, and you can see some of the paint marks here. But I used it to paint it, and it's nice. You know, you can just spin it around and, you know, use it for all kind of stuff. So I wanted to give him credit for that. I saw that idea. I thought it was genius. So, all right. Well, let me know, guys, what you think. You know, I think it looks pretty cool. And, you know, for switching a train out, and I've wanted one of those for about 2 years. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.